422 Syrian rescue workers and their families are in Amman tonight, waiting to come to Canada, the UK, and Germany. They are the White Helmets, a task force of volunteers from all walks of life who've primarily been working to rescue people from war zones. But it was they themselves who needed saving, spirited out of Syria through Israel Saturday night in a dramatic moonlit rescue. Susan Ormiston joins us now from London with more on that. So, Susan, what was the urgency, first of all, to get them out over the weekend?
Well, the situation on the ground in southwest Syria was deteriorating. There had been discussions for about 10 days on helping the White Helmets, but the timing just became more urgent. We spoke today with James Lemessurier of MaydayRescue.org. He is in the region and he's close to the White Helmets and the crisis group which arranged this covert mission.
The situation was moving very, very rapidly. It was identified that there was a very small window, a narrow window of hope where it might just be possible to be able to evacuate a number of the White Helmets. In the hours running up to when the rescue operation took place, the biggest threat was actually not from the regime or from Russia, but from the Islamic State forces who had moved into the vacuum. They risked blocking the evacuation routes of White Helmets.
As well, there were Syrian government forces in the area. They were closing in. There were airstrikes. They had to move, and so the decision was taken.
And why were these Syrians helped out by the international community when so many other Syrians are desperate to get out?
As rebel forces have been defeated in the south, some opposition groups and their families have been allowed to evacuate and relocate to areas still under rebel control in the north. So buses were departing on the weekend filled with families caught up in the fighting. But we're told that the Syrian government refuses passage to White Helmets, whom they consider combatants, not neutral, and connected to jihadist groups. And the Syrian government today called the evacuation, quote, a criminal operation by Israel and its tools. And that's according to Syrian state TV.
And so, Susan, what happens to them now?
They are in Amman in a secure place, beginning to make their way through the pre-screening requirements for coming to Canada and the other countries. We are told they will not get fast-tracked or get special expedited treatment, but we haven't been able to verify that with Canadian officials. And there are others still inside. Sources have told the CBC only one of three groups originally slated to leave did get through. Some others were blocked getting to the assembly points.
There continue to be White Helmets in southern Syria. I'm sure you'll understand if we don't go into details around numbers and where they may be. But our team, supported by many others, continue to have their safety at the forefront of our minds, and we are doing everything that we can to get them and their families to a place of safety.
We understand that Jordan, already bursting with Syrian refugees, agreed to take in this group only with a guarantee from Canada and other countries that they would resettle them.
Okay, Susan, thanks very much.
You're welcome.